Ladies and gentlemen, good people all around the world, back. AL Turf Talk, Season 2. Well, AAL2 Turf Talk, Season 2, Episode 4. This is the winner's circle. So basically, every week, these gentlemen go out and play games. Within those games, one team wins, one team loses. Teams that win, out of the winner's circle, we'll be talking to every week. Just talking about how things went with their games, all that good stuff. And give y'all a chance to get to know owners, coaches, players, and everything from these particular organizations. So we're gonna go ahead and set it off today. Call him Coach Ron. He give me the side eye when I call him Coach Ron, but I'm still gonna do it. It is what it is. He gonna talk trash. I'm gonna call him Coach Ron. It's just what it is. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Yeah,
Just
right.
cooling out, man. Enjoying it, being back with y'all, man. Talking about AAL2 football. You know what I'm saying? We had a good season last year. We're gonna build off that and keep it moving this year.
I'm with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So talk to me about, y'all's game, man. I know y'all got the dub, or you wouldn't be here. But talk to me about how you feel y'all did, or what procedures, what things y'all did to get that first dub. Well, to get that dub this week.
I mean, it was just simple. We just went out there and played. Ball. We just you know, did the fundamentals and pretty much it. We wanted it. I called it from the beginning.
Yeah, let the Raptors put up a little bit of a fight there for y'all though. They ain't lay down for you.
No, they ain't lay down. I mean, I didn't expect them to lay down. I don't expect any team we come across to just lay down. So
right,
they definitely they put some effort in, and
Do you feel like it was one specific thing or play call or formation or whatever that just kind of got y'all over the top with this particular team, or just you just had a little bit more than juice left in them?
I mean, we had a short amount of guys, so I don't think it was that we had more juice, that we had more will to win than them. I think we had more guys that just a little bit more knowledgeable about the game than they did. Um, other than that, I mean, you know, we guys playing both ways, so
Yeah.
the whole game. So it's like, y'all got a team of 30 guys. There's no excuses. You know, yeah, y'all couldn't have been more tired than us. Like,
Okay.
I mean, they was probably tired from all the shit they was talking over the week. All year. They might have been tired from that, running their mouth.
Well,
That could have been the thing.
One of the things I always say is everybody's gonna win a championship. Everybody's tough. Everybody's this and that till they get punched in the mouth. Then we kind of see
Exactly
punched in the mouth a few times. What happens? So sounds like y'all were able to dominate. Guys were playing essentially the whole game on both sides of the ball. Y'all still able to make it happen, do what you need to do, and come out with the win.
Yeah.
Any specific players you want to shout out? Excuse me.
I want to shout out my whole roster.
The whole roster. I love it.
The whole roster, man. Everybody came out there and did their part, and they played. They played through everything. Pain, aches, and tiredness, and they played through it. They didn't complain not one time. Nobody complained about being tired. Nobody complained about being outnumbered. Nobody complained about the circumstances that we were under. Nobody complained. They didn't whine. They just went out there and played. That was it. It was simple. Just went out there and played ball.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
one of the things is, man, and Coach Ron alluded to it. When you're in a situation where you're gonna have to play the whole game, I got to play on offense or defense. You really got one or two mindsets. I'm gonna go out there and dog walk them on both sides. Oh man, why I gotta play both sides? I need a break too and all that. And when you get the guys rallied and playing hard and win, when you're in that type of situation, there's definitely a little extra feather in the cap because you don't always get that opportunity.
Yeah. I think how they looked at it was I get the opportunity to showcase my skills on both sides. I get the opportunity to showcase that I'm versatile. So that was one thing that I definitely appreciate about this group of guys. Their
Yeah, I hear that.
mindset. Yeah, the mindset is one thing that'll separate you from everybody.
I hear that, man. I definitely hear that. And the big part about that too is the whole point of AL2 is developmental football, right? So you got
Yeah,
guys out here getting opportunities. You know, some guys gonna get a look on offense, some guys gonna look on defense. They were able to put on tape good plays on offense and defense. So that is a plus for the long term. So I feel what you're saying. I sounds as if they were looking at everything right. And I always say I believe all that comes from leadership. Like it comes from within you too, but it comes from leadership to the fact that if you're not that type of guy, I'm not bringing you on my team. If you're not
correct.
the type of guy you slide through, you're gonna be cut. So when you have those guys that can buy into it and say, you know what, this ain't the ideal situation we want to be in, but oh well, we're gonna go out here and ball. We're gonna put some good film on tape. The AAL drafts, is coming up this week. But even not so, just sort of being a part of that. Just hey, I'm gonna put myself out there. Anybody needs somebody to play my position, come holler at me, offense or defense. So you want to put the best tape out there you can, and it sounds like those guys definitely, did that.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
I dig it. All right, so what you got next week?
We can play the Grizzlies next week.
All right, so
Well, this week I should say. This
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. So what's it looking like?
It's looking like the same thing. Looking like I'll be here next week. The week after that, the week after that, and the week after that, the week after that. Be on this to the championship game. So
Well, y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it first. So, Coach Ryan, man, let the people know where they can find you. And if you have any other thoughts, anything else you want to throw out there, feel free to do so.
only thing I want to throw out there, man, is I said I'm gonna be professional today. I said I ain't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. If you're a team owner or a coach, don't run your mouth and write checks can't cash. Keep your mouth closed. Or we're gonna shut it for you. Flat out. So I can find us at Michigan_Avengers on Instagram. I don't have a personal Instagram nor a personal Facebook. And no, that's pretty much it, man.
All right. Well, Coach Ron, good luck, man. Hopefully we see you many weeks here on the show. Talking to
I'll see you
Ish.
next week. I'll see you next week. I'll be talking the same shit. See you next week. It's gonna be the same story. It ain't gonna be as much as how I feel right now. I listen. I ain't even said all I really want to say, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it at a minimum because I know, I know, I know what's going. I know what y'all got going on, man. So I'm gonna tone it down. I'm gonna tone it down.
Well, I appreciate that, man. And like I said, good luck. And I know you believe you will, but hopefully we'll see you back next week.
All right. I'll see you next week.
All right, good people. We back in the building. And we moved on to Coach Charles for the Ohio Legends. So, Coach, what's going on, man?
What's going on, sir? How you doing?
Hey, I'm not complaining at all. Sometimes the days be a little long, but it's all good. Back in the
Yeah.
season, got a lot of new teams in, a lot of new personalities, new people to talk to, including yourself. So, if you would please just let the people know a little bit about you, how you got to where you at, any information you want to share.
Well, Coach Charles, owner and head coach of the Ohio Legends, uh, coached multiple platforms between kids, women, A7FL arena, and now having my own team. We believe this is our fourth year, but first year in the AAL2,
Mm-hmm.
and just looking to keep moving forward and keep growing.
I dig it, man. I dig it. So, got you a win this past week while you're on the winner's circle, of course. How do you feel about what you saw from offense, defense, special teams, and the coaching staff?
Uh, we gonna take the win because we won. It was a little slow. To be realistic, it was a little slower than we expected, but we kind of reconfigured the whole team. So for them to go through never playing together at all, and fighting through a lot of adversity that was going on in the atmosphere, it worked out. You know what I mean? So it showed me that we got the will, we got the talent, we got the right people in the place. It's just now putting the puzzle together so that way we can be solid like we want.
Okay. Yeah, when we talked to you and some of the players earlier, I know one of the things we talked about was just kind of building and getting everybody familiar with each other, because it was going to be a lot of people that were playing together for the first time and just kind of getting everything together.
Yeah.
But when you can do that and still get that win, man, that's, to me, it's a very important thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So it was definitely a blessing.
Yeah, winning is always a good thing. Definitely a good thing. So, any specific players or coaches that you want to throw a shout out to?
I mean, I don't want to be vague and say all the players, but I really do want to give a shout out to the line. The linemen, they really, they held their ground. They put the pressure down, and when it came down to the O line, they blocked. They did their assignments to the fullest. Like the whole team did their thing, but the linemen, they came to play from start to finish. That was the biggest thing, and then the defense all together. Like the defense went crazy.
Okay.
So
no, we don't want to give away too much. Still early in the season. Still got a lot of to go. But any specific thing that you kind of look at and say that's something we definitely are going to be making sure we correct this week?
That score. Now that I'm gonna talk a little stuff, but now that everybody knows the rules, there ain't gonna be no shamming on points, and I believe that we're gonna actually be able to execute our offense properly. Now that everybody's got a clarification, we know how we're supposed to do things, and we'll be rocking. That's what's gonna really fix that offense. Is really going to show itself this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I always kind of ask this question: do you feel like the offense or the defense is kind of more progressing on where you expect them to be later in the season right now? Which side do you feel is kind of maybe making the most strides as we speak?
That's kind of biased off of this game because again, there was some things that kind of we can't. We had some points that was taken away that was questioned. So I can't really, say the offense, but I'm going to say the defense is really, is going to. I think it's going to go crazier each week. But again, the offense has got a point to prove. They didn't like the fact that they only had 21 points. They've been talking about it every day, they're a little irritated. So it's just I believe that the whole group. I think this game I'll give you a better answer after this game because I believe that they're going to have a fair shake.
Yeah, I know I heard you earlier kind of saying some of the guys weren't 100% on the rules and a couple of things happened. And, to me, it's good to have those things in a way because it helps you understand, and those guys won't make those same mistakes again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, it's a learning experience. First couple of games is always a little, tricky. So everybody learning, everybody kind of getting their feet wet, and at least trying to put as many good plays as you can on tape because the whole goal is get you up in here, get you coached, and get you up out of here.
Fact.
Make a long story short. So, Coach, any other thoughts on the game from this past week?
No, not really. I mean, that's old news now. I mean, them guys, they came to play, but shout out to them. Keep growing. But we came in to handle business, and that's what it is. And now it's on to the next.
Fair enough. All right. So next week, who you guys play?
Oh, the Raptors. They say we're on their clock. But you know, yeah, they better be ready. That's what they better be.
So based on what you've seen, probably heard from about their game, and then based on how y'all play, how you feeling about next week? Good.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're gonna give them a hard time. I ain't even about to play. Like them guys just been watching film on them for the last 2 weeks, and they're really studying and really getting down to business on just looking at habits. They're even before we even have our Zooms, they're having player Zoom meetings before it. So I feel like they have a point to prove again. They felt like they didn't showcase themselves properly like this week, last week. So yeah, the Raptors has got a hard time. They say we're on their clock, but I don't think they're ready for this clock that's about to come. About to be an extinction.
Okay.
For real.
I feel it. I ain't mad at that. All right. So, Coach, any other thoughts you want to throw out there? And please let the people know where they can find you and information on the team.
No, other than that, just keep watching. Especially when we step into Marion at the Coliseum. Definitely watch us on Facebook, Ohio Legends, or you can Ohio Legends Arena on our website. We'll be streaming, and we'll just be trying to be everywhere online. We got our Twitter and also TikTok, Ohio Legends Arena on TikTok too.
All right, man.
Other than that, keep rocking.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate your time, and good luck, and hopefully we see you back up here many times this year.
Man, we'll be back, man. We'll be back.
I feel it, man. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you too, sir.
All right, good people. Back in the building. Steel Turf Talk, Season 2, Episode 4, Winner Circle. On to the next winner, the New Jersey Eagles. So the New Jersey Eagles, we got a little bit of a squad on, so we're going to get into that real quick. But before we do that, I'm just going to let everybody introduce themselves and let them know how you got here. This is one of the teams that's new to AAL2 this year. Our new team, totally been new to AAL2, so give you a chance to kind of get introduced and learn about one of our new teams for the season. So we'll just start with Dylan and go around.
Well, my name is Dylan Recca. I'm a receiver for the New Jersey Eagles.
My name is Ryan Finley. I'm the quarterback from the New Jersey Eagles.
My name is Joshua Boyd. Call me Broly. Came from Triton High School, Runnymede, New Jersey. Never played college ball. About 7 years arena from the IGL League. Touched NAL, but due to injuries, then wasn't able to stick with the teams. This year, finally happy to have this team here, the Eagles in South Jersey. So that's all.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Coach Zay, on you.
Well, I'm Coach Zay, the owner, defensive coordinator. First year AAL2. Yeah, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited for what we got going on. The group of guys we got, the coaching staff, everything.
So this is one of your newer teams again, as I was saying, y'all. So the question I have for the players while Coach Zay gets himself back in. Well, he's back in already.
Yeah.
So the question I have for everybody essentially is, how did it feel to get the win? And is there anything that you feel like could help you that you could take forward with you the rest of the season from this game?
Yeah, we just got to get a little more
I
team
can't
chemistry
hear
on all.
y'all.
Couple misfires with our snaps, but when we had a drive going, we put points on the board. Excited for this week to see where it will take us, because we saw flashes of what our offense could be when everything's clicking on all cylinders.
I dig it. Anybody else want to add anything?
I just want to shout out the defense. They were lights out. Our run game too was really good. Receivers. I mean, we all did our thing. We had the jitters at first. First half we had the jitters. It looked like we were trying to move too quickly. But once we settled in second half, that's when we started putting points up on the board and really getting locked in. So I'm excited for next week.
All right. Bro, you want to add anything, bro?
Definitely love our defense. They're going to keep us in it. We're going to fix what needs to be fixed on offense, and we should be able to, win. The Bearcats is the only team really in sight, really.
Okay. So
I don't see anyone really besides that game. There's not really much competition, I should say, like that we're really afraid of, to be honest. Like I said, like everyone said, the defense was lights out. We fixed a couple miscues that we had on offense, like, and they're minors. It's not like anything that's major. You see when the snaps were perfect, we put points on the board, and like besides the Bearcats, I mean, you could chalk us up in the top 3 spots and going into the playoffs, and I'm just being for real.
and you don't even have to really worry about the Bearcats because they're in the AAL. So
exactly.
Coach Zay, you want to add anything to that, sir? I don't know if you heard the question or no. You having a little trouble hearing me.
I kind of heard the question.
Okay. Well, just to make sure you got the question, I was just asking if there's anything that you saw, throughout the game that you felt like you guys could fix or something you could take with you to kind of make the team a little bit better for the rest of the season. I know, bro, you might not have heard that either.
So yeah, I mean, just me in my coach's view, our defense played really great, but there's some things that I want to fix. Of course, you want to make it better. Offensively, they know it was more so just getting the snaps together, and that just came with like the chemistry between center and QB. That's being fixed, and then outside of that, it was just getting the first game jitters out the way. Really honestly, once we made some corrections, we gone. So I'm excited to see what we do this week. Bearcats is going to be a test just because they have the experience and of who they are and what they've done, so that's how we looking at it. And it's just one game at a time, like right now we want to know. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Kind of like the new week starts. We 0-0. We got to get back to the top. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll be here next week talking and saying some of the similar things, but we got to get there first.
Right. I definitely feel it. Bro, you want to add anything?
Just once we get the snaps down, and I should say really work on our blocking, because again, the Bearcats with their experience, so we have to come in like it's a playoff game.
Yep.
So other than that's it. Our defense got to do their job. Mateo is the quarterback. Mateo. So
yeah,
we'll see. That's up.
Yeah, we can't take them lightly. Like
at all.
Coach said, we gotta treat that like it's a playoff championship game. Go in there and play our best game. We gotta play flawless. and let chips slide where they may at the end of the game when the clock hits 0.
Yep.
Mistake-free football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the
Can't
fact
have
that
any penalties.
yeah, I like the fact that I ain't even got to the question yet, but we done already went there. Like y'all are more focused on next week now. Like last week's cool, we got got the win, whatever. But now we focused on this AAL game against the Bearcats. I like that because it shows that you guys know, like, all right, we got to put this behind us. We got to win. It's cool. That's cute from last week, but now we got a challenge, and we gotta be ready for it. And I dig that, man. You sometimes have teams that they linger a little too long on the victory, and then they wonder why the next week things don't fall like they want them to as much. But it seems like y'all are not going. At least that part of the trap is not going to work for y'all. Y'all going to be ready for the Bearcats.
No, we started pregame and game planning yesterday already for what it is. Like Monday night, like it was it. Like we're on week 2. Especially me, like, as a quarterback. Like we're getting together, we're having a practice on Thursday with my receivers and my center. Like we gotta get our snaps right. Like I can't make a dumb read and try to force a ball like I got away with last week. Like it's not you can't play that way. Like it's over. Like I'm not gonna get them wins that we blow people out. Like this ain't gonna be a blowout on either end. So if the Bearcats will take us lightly, they can. But we're not taking nobody lightly, but let it known, like after this week, like the AAL2 is ours.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So I wanted to hop back to last week and just ask everybody one question. Was there anybody you guys want to shout out for their performance last week? Any side of the ball, specific group, or any specific player?
Jaheim Wright.
Glock.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Glock and
Darnell Whiteman.
Darnell.
Yeah,
Devin Lee.
Darnell, Glock. But Gavin, number 18.
Gavin.
Playing the jack linebacker, being able to chip the motion man and all that, like how they do in the AFL. That's key. It's an entertainment league, so we're stopping that.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some ballers, man.
Shout out to the entire team. Everyone was locked in, focused.
Right.
And that's like the one thing that I could say, like our team, no matter what, like offense got defense, defense got offense, special teams got everybody's back. Like there's not one, it's me, there's no me or I, it's we.
Yep.
I think that's what's going to take us the distance and get us, like I said, like you said about cute last week. Like last night we were up till midnight game planning. Like, it takes. If you want to play at the next level, it's what it's going to take.
Yeah, you got to put in the work. Anything you want to do, you got to put in the work. I can't just show up and just say, "Hey, I'm just going to talk to these guys about some football." Like you got to put in work. If you don't put in work, you can't get it done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely feel where you're coming from on that. We'll just go around here. Any other thoughts you guys want to throw out there, and also let the people know, where they can find you on social media.
Thoughts on the game for me? Overall, I thought it was positive. We got out of there with a win, but like I said, mistake-free football is what's gonna take us further. No penalties, just understanding the game and knowing the rules and all that stuff. Yeah, and I'm excited for next week. I'm excited for the Bearcats. And then you can find me on Instagram, Dylan Ricca 14. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, me? Yeah, I think this week's going to be a very physical game. Last week, just be glad home opener for Coach Zay as an owner, first time in the AAL2, coming out to win and team effort. We travel this week to the Jersey Bearcats. Like I said, it's going to be a hard-hitting game. We got to be mistake-free. You can find me I just got Instagram, Moneyman2, and Ryan Fegs on Facebook, and hopefully put on a show for you guys.
Hell yeah.
All right, bro.
Facebook, Broly, Kratos, Boyd. Warrior, you know what I mean? Warrior, Spartan, that's all I gotta say is, just basically I gotta make we're all ready. I just gotta make sure I do my job against Coach Ja over there because he know how to make DBs. Other than that, yeah, we about to just have fun. We just gonna have fun and show how we play Eagle football and prepare for all the details and eye openers for us to fix our craft. That's it, That's all.
I feel it. All right, Coach Zay.
For me, I just want to say, like, we got a great group of guys, man. And they all focused and locked in. Everybody is understanding their role. Everybody's understanding the goal at hand. And I just feel like we ready. You know what I mean? We know what we up against this week. So we got to put our best foot forward. You know what I mean? And then whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, Ryan kind of said it. The AAL2, man, it's not going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. So pack your lunch bags when y'all come see us, man. Pack your lunch bag.
Quick
I
note
gotta add
for
one more
everybody.
thing. So, Little Birdie saying that Devils are already game planning for us, and they're gonna take. There's a bounty on my head. There's a bounty on my head in their group chat. Let it be known. We're hanging 60, and the two receivers that are on this thing pack a lunch because they're gonna give you a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
CNY
Pack your
Devils.
lunch.
Let it be known.
That I think we just solidified like our third slogan. Pack your lunch. I love it. Pack your lunch.
Yeah, so quick note for the people. I met Coach Zay at the championship game last year when they were making the announcement about them coming over and being part of AAL2. And every conversation I had with Coach Zay, he has sounded the same. Every single one. That's crazy, y'all. I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, man.
He'll never be down. He just right there.
Yeah, I'm me, bro. Well, on the field, it's like a different. I don't know. It's different. You know what I mean? But outside of it, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I ain't seen you on the field yet.
Yeah. So no, on the field is intense. I'm intense, but outside of it, the passion goes away. Then I'm back, dad, cool guy. You know what I mean? But yeah, during
his
the
Ray-Bans be
game,
fogging up on the field. He can't see.
yeah. Yo, no lie, man.
His Ray-Bans be fogging up on the field. He can't see out there sometimes.
It'd be like that, man. I had the eye surgery. I used to have the glasses and stuff on. Yeah, that ain't nothing nice, yo. It's nothing nice.
No, and my Ray-Bans got prescription in them, so I can actually see. They think that I just got sunglasses on, but I can actually see. They're prescription glasses.
He's Coach Prime Jr. down there in the AAL.
If you got them on the prescription and you get a little bit of moisture in there, bro, it's like you're in a rainforest.
He was Saturday night. He was Saturday night.
It was foggy. Crazy. It was definitely foggy. But
it gets real ugly, yo. It gets real ugly. But gentlemen, appreciate y'all coming on. Good luck throughout the season. Hopefully we have y'all on several times in the winner circle.
Yeah.
And
yes, sir.
We'll see you next week.
See how everything goes on Saturday.
I hope you got
Go Birds, baby.
Go Birds. We see you next week, buddy.
All right, gentlemen. Level low. All right, and we are here with the Steel City Stampede. With the Stampede today, we've one of their players that we're gonna be chopping it up with and talking about what happened. So first, I'm gonna let Shakur introduce himself, let everybody know how you got here and whatever information you want to give us.
All right, yeah, it's a Shakur Hamilton, wide receiver and running back for the Steel City Stampede. Formerly played in different leagues about a year and a half ago. So this is my first game back in the arena in about a year and a half, and really had a lot of fun with the team, man. We came out with the W. We had a really good, first couple quarters. Finished the game off pretty well. It was a close score, but we came out with the W. Came together as a team, found our identity, just shook the first game jitters off, and other than that, it was lights out once we figured out what we needed to do as a team.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Um, you of course you guys won the teams that were here last year. So glad to have y'all, back compete again for another season. How did it feel just kind of getting out there and hitting some people and having a good time with things?
Oh, it was awesome, man. I had played with the Steel City a couple years ago when we did have the Bearcats. I know, you had the other guys on the Eagles, a new team, and it had always been Steel City Bearcats, Steel City Bearcats for years, and we're a known team. We're not going anywhere. We're standing 10 toes down. Like it's a good organization. Different things have changed as far as management, coaching, but we got a really good coach right now. Shout out to Coach Lai, and he's really a players coach. He can really put himself in our shoes, and that's why I'm really willing to play for the team again. I had kind of
Hmm.
taken a hiatus to go outdoor football, and I'm just back playing arena now. So it just felt good to get back out there, man. It's different with the walls and the turf, but it was just another thing to feel the pain the day after. But other than that, in the game, yeah, it was all stamina. Had been training for months to be able
Yeah.
to make a comeback to football. So it wasn't really anything except the day after. But I do well with my recovery. Take a little ice bath or something, hot bath, showers, whatever I need to do to get back right, so we can get ready for week 2, man.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. So, as the only guy that was able to, get on tonight with us, how are you feeling about the team as far as everybody playing together, and all that good stuff? How you feeling about that?
Right now, I know it's just I haven't been around. I really can't speak for the guys. I know last year they had a playoff run. I wasn't with them for a couple of years, and I still knew some of the guys. I still knew the people running it and everything. And I really don't know what they've been up to the last couple of years. I
Hmm.
just know that they've been going back to the playoffs, really pushing for a championship. And there's some returning guys, obviously, this year,
Yeah.
but there are some new faces from what I can see, since I haven't been on the team for a little while. But there are some new faces. I guess you could say I'm a new face because it's been a couple of years. But I think that we during that game, from my impression, from what I got as far as us being together, is we all kind of meshed all instantly without even kind of some of us knowing one another. We already meshed from the gate, and I don't really think that has anything to do with the camaraderie or anything. We had great camaraderie, got there prepared, treated it really professionally, and
Hmm.
carried ourselves really well. There were no arguments on the sideline, no fights. Everybody was uplifting one another, and nobody was in their head about anything. Everybody was pushing one another, and we just played to the last couple minutes. In the beginning, in the first half, I guess this other team had their impression. Well, we just have a lot of talent, man. One of our players said in the locker room afterwards that we had a lot of elite players, and we really do. A lot of talent, just raw talent. And once we find our true identity, I believe this league can be ours. We can win this championship this year, like they finally want to do. We've always, from what I've known, even a couple years ago I played, they always had the talent. They
Yeah.
just needed to find identity, which is a Football is obviously, 90% mental, 10% physical, if you ask me. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Um, any specific players that came to your mind that you'd like to shout out, or
Really
specific
just
groups or anything?
Yeah, everybody played really well. The whole roster, everybody on the team, our quarterback came in the clutch, and the last of the last seconds. Nell, he's our quarterback right now, and he had a really good game. Everybody else, our defense played really really well. The entire defense, it really was a collective thing. All of the offense had to play. Everybody at receiver got a catch. Everybody at running back got a carry. So it was really a collective bargain, this game.
Yeah,
I believe next game we will have our breakout, you know, um, players having their big games. And, right now it's just more so about us, finding our identity as a offense, as a defense, as special teams.
yeah.
And right now, really big shout out to, like I said, Coach Lai, our offensive coach, head coach. He's really been doing everything. Coach Matt Santiago, that's another one. That's our owner and our coach. They're doing everything they can for us right now to put the uniforms together, make sure we, are coming prepared for every game. Everything was really, we had our locker room ready, we had the field ready, awesome field, awesome home field. You could play with turf cleats or you could play with regular cleats. So it
Okay.
was really a collective thing, man. Everybody played well. Everybody.
I dig, man. I like to hear it. Um, so who you guys got next week?
Next week we have another team from, I believe, is Jersey, but can't think of the name right now. We're really just trying to go from week to week right now.
The main thing, the reason I ask is simply, how you guys, how. Well, let me say this since it's just you here. How has it been impressed upon y'all since your last game? Like, how you feeling about your next matchup?
Right now it's just really just about kind of getting in motion with everything
Mm-hmm.
that's going. Again, we have two home games back to back, so they're
Yeah.
coming to us. We don't have to worry about going to them. Right now we really just need to just get in motion with everything that we need to do as far as. Oh, somebody, sorry. We just need to get in motion with our preparation, get in motion with our ritual before the game, and really just be ready for another home game because after that we're gonna have to travel to people, and we just need to take advantage of home field right now. That's what's really being impressed upon us that we shouldn't lose these first two games. We should be 2-0. Yes, we are going, week to week. We're 0-0 every week, but we shouldn't lose these two games because we're at home, man.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. So Shakur, man, appreciate your time. Appreciate you hopping on. If you have any other thoughts that you would like to throw out, please feel free to get those, as well as let the people know where they can find you, and then of course the team.
Yeah, you can find me. I'm Shakur Hamilton. You can also Google that name. On Facebook, you can also add me, Shakur Hamilton. On Instagram, I have my own brand right now. I'm a trainer. I'm also a high school football coach as well at AB Lifestyle 101. Again, on Instagram, AB, the letter AB, Lifestyle 101 on Instagram. That's where you can follow me. You can see a lot of content about the games, about my training, and going to be posting some new content with the young guys that I coach and stuff like that as well.
Okay. And as for the team,
Yeah, you can find us just Steel City Stampede, literally on Facebook. First thing will pop up is a red, you know, Stampede. It's a rhino. That's the first thing will pop up. Steel City Stampede, Pennsylvania,
bet,
Allentown.
bet. So, well, man, good luck. And hopefully, we'll have you back here next week and for a lot of the games this season.
All right, thank you for having me on, brother.
No problem, man. No problem. All right, good people. We are back. Last but not least, we got the Peach State Cats in the building. And we talk a lot about results, right? Like you want to talk about how you get from beginning of the game to the end of the game. But we have to talk about results as well. Peach State came out this week and dropped 62 and gave up 16. And full disclosure, I was supposed to be at this game. But I was a little sick and couldn't make it. I kind of feel glad I didn't make it because that's tough. So before we get into it, I'm just gonna have the gentlemen go around and introduce themselves to you guys. Guys, feel free to give them any information you want, how you got here, what position you play, whatever you want to throw out there. And we'll just start right here at the top with Antonio and go around.
All right, my name is Antonio Turner. Athlete, play wherever you need me to play at. Football, I've been playing football since I was 4. The arena, I've been playing arena. This is my second year. Yeah, this is my second year playing arena. Played last year with the Cats, won with the Cats. Got sitting off to a higher league, balled out there, and came back this second year. So, yeah.
Ain't saying nothing much about that. All right, Sherrod, on you, bro.
All right, hey, Sherrod Murray. I'm originally from South Carolina, but I play quarterback and I play wide receiver, and pretty much whatever's asked of me to do. Just thankful to be able to still play this game. And just ball out with my fellow teammates and just have fun doing what I love.
I feel it, man. I feel it, Luke.
So I'm the Florida boy on the team, but Luke Kennedy. I technically played high school ball and college ball down here. I graduated at the University of South Florida, where I actually walked on and played wide receiver there, but that was during the whole COVID time, and they switched me to quarterback. So my last little bit of training in college was at quarterback, and then my first game in arena was in 23. Got to play with Capital City Cyclones, and then I had a stint with Harrisburg Stampede, which was a wonderful place. Kind of got my feet wet with them, and then eventually reconnected. I don't even say reconnected, but connected with these guys over here at Peach State. Won a championship with them last year. We moved over to the 29ers, won another championship, and we're going to win the third one this year as well. But, just trying to set the standard that we are the standard.
I love it, man. I love it. Coach, I'm going to save you for last. Elijah
Tony. Yes, sir. I'm a Georgia boy, born and raised. Been playing football since, first toy ever. You know what I'm saying? 6 months old, love football, my favorite toy, So been in the arena game about 3 years. I was on that Cats team that went up to Wheeling. And we just out here. We trying to make a statement. Should show everybody Georgia really got something to say, man.
Good. Coach.
How's it going? I'm Coach James Moreland, owner of the Peach State Cats, head coach. Started off playing arena ball in Marion, Ohio with the Marion Blue Racers. Yeah, fun story. I actually reached out to the previous Peach State Cat owner to come play quarterback for him, and we didn't have a head coach, so he gave me the head coaching position, and we've been taking off ever since.
Yeah, everybody got some interesting stories on how to get here, coaching, all that good stuff, man. And I want to say welcome back to you guys. I know you guys were here before, but you weren't here last year. I want all the competition. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that could be in AAL2 and elevate the league, put more eyes on the league, bring something different, bring it. So I'm excited to have you guys Heard a lot about y'all, even though y'all weren't, in the league last year, just from other teams that played against y'all, and a lot of good things. A lot of good things. So glad to have you guys back in the fold for 2026. There's gonna be some fun games. It's oh boy. So I guess the elephant in the room, might as well go in, slap the elephant in the room real quick. Let's talk about this game this past week, fellas. Good and bad things that you saw from the game this week for the team. We just go with the players. Coach, I'll go with you first, and then I go with the players. Let's do it that way.
All right. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me cool?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I would say the good is, we look like we supposed to look. We look like the old Peach State Cats from, back in the day, putting up, more than 50 points on the board. The one thing I do want to kind of fix is us allowing teams to score lucky touchdowns. When I say lucky touchdown, that means we're in great position, we deflect the ball, and they still catch it. All right. Or, we get we get a turnover on down in the goal line, and then we give up a safety. You get what I'm saying? So if we don't give that up, they probably only get 8 points. You get what I'm saying? So that's the good, that's the bad. We look like the old Peach State Cats, whereas we're putting up points. We scoring on offense, scoring on defense, scoring on special team. All three phases of the game, we're taking it serious, and we putting on the show all three phases.
Okay, I'm gonna just open it up, fellas. Whoever want to go next.
Oh, well, I'll go ahead and go. The good thing is we putting up points. Offense looking good. Line looking good. Receivers, quarterbacks, on all aspects, we all looking good. Bad thing is I don't we don't like, you know how you said 60 to 16. We don't want that 16. We don't want nobody scoring. So we, like you said, we work on being great. So to us, that 16, that made us prepare for this week a lot better, get our mind right. So it can be 60-0. We're trying to put 0. We don't want nobody getting over 8. And we don't want the 8. And then they score. Most of the time when they do score, it, like you said, be tip balls. Some lucky always happen. Like, we be trying to ready to catch the pick because we don't caught 5 already. We try to run everybody blocking. It might tip over our head. So that's the only thing. And it only get better from here. Looking at that game now, it's nothing I can really complain about. Line blocking down the field, we getting pancakes, quarterback throwing dots, receiver catching tough passes, deep balls, linebacker filling gaps, safety's doing he out there, he's Spider-Man, so it's nothing we can really worry about right now. It's just little small things that we know we're gonna fix by next game. So that's it.
Okay.
What I'm most surprised is I'm most surprised about the new guys we got coming in, but the new guys we got that came in and how fast they caught on and how fast they've adjusted. They came out and got their first taste of action this past weekend. So it was good to put what we've been doing in practice, all together and just go full speed. So like I say, man, these guys is gonna get better week to week, and it's for me being a vet, it's just exciting to see the new guys come in and just play Peach State football.
I dig it. I like the spin you put on the question, that's right. I like that.
Gotta keep
What
it
you got?
smooth,
100. 100.
My favorite thing about it,
I'll come back to you about that.
we was physical. We was physical, man. That's the main thing that I like to see us do, because, man, you'll beat a lot of teams that you ain't supposed to beat just because we gonna smack you and smack you and smack you and smack you. Like, how many of these smacks are you gonna take? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many you gonna take before you start moving out the way, before you can't follow through on your passes? Because every time you throw a pass, there's a D lineman in your ribs. Like, every time you run, somebody hitting you in your chest. Like, that's what I love about that Peach State team? Like,
Last this past week, I think we did a great job executing, but we did a great job. I feel like our play callers did a great job staying balanced and getting like the new guys into rhythm. I think we did a fantastic job with that. Getting, like I said, because we have new receivers, we have new backs, new linebackers,
Mhm.
new linemen. We literally have new guys everywhere. So it for us to kind of gel as quickly as we did, I think that kind of speaks to the organization of everything. We really do try to do everything that the best we can possible. You know what I mean? We have the best film. We have one of the better arenas, so we're just trying to promote that. And I feel like last week was a good way of promoting that. But on to next week.
You got some good highlights.
That's what we ready for that next week. This week
Yep.
coming up.
Yep.
So before we go to that, 'cause I know y'all ready. Everybody's eyes look hungry, like a bunch of hungry dogs on the screen. So if you had to shout out one person or a group for this past game, who would it be?
That's definitely the O line and D line. Them boys is moving up there. Hey, that O line D line, hey, I'm telling you, best in the league. If they want it, they come get it.
Yeah, I would say O-line, D-line, and that Marquez, that boy Spider-Man, that boy had 5 in the game.
Oh, and Marquise
Marquise out there just
Yeah.
everywhere.
You got to
Anytime
bring
you look up,
Marquise into it.
So we got to do Marquise, Luke, the whole team. Like everybody literally played their role. Everybody did their role to the best of their ability, and there's nothing we can complain about with that. Like so, the whole cast to the coaches, everybody. So everybody did their thing.
What I will say, honestly, just to touch on it, what I think in retrospect, I think what we do really well is like when we have mistakes in game or like bumps, hiccups, whatever it is, missed assignments. I think our coaches, specifically Coach Moreland, Coach Sean, and Coach all of our coaches, like even our trainers, like we do a great job at smoothing those things out when they happen. Like, let's say I make a weird read or I don't take the right steps, or maybe like we're not running the right scheme on defense. Like, we get to the bottom of it immediately, like why those things didn't work. So it's like next series can be so much smoother. You know what I mean? I think we definitely do a job at that.
Yeah, that's important, man. That is important. That real time coaching.
Picking up brother slack. If something happened, if Luke was to do something like that, the defense got his back. We're gonna get him the ball either where he was at or farther closer to where he need to go. So and then if defense we find, offense gonna put no points up, all the way down to the kick return to the field goals. Everybody helping each other. So if something bad happened, it's in the past, we on to the next.
And real talk though,
I guess it's my turn to give my shout outs to players, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, real quick, just the whole team for real. Of course, everybody who's on here. Too bad we can't get all 30 of our guys on here, or we would. But I mean, yeah, real talk. I don't want to miss out on our kicker. He's kicking the ball to the end zone. He kicked perfect onside kicks. He's kicking it to the end zone, getting unos. Even if he's not kicking it through the uprights, he's putting it in the end zone, and our kickoff team is getting down there quick enough and making that tackle in the end zone to give us that 1 point or whatever. But yeah, definitely our kicker, Marquise. I want to give a little shout out to Dennis Trotter. Dennis Trotter, I brought him on as a receiver, but he had to play defensive back, and he ended up, making some big hits, got an interception, and took it back to the house. Yeah, that's. I mean, I can go on and on. Antonio, I'm keeping Antonio in my back pocket. All right, Antonio, my secret weapon. But wherever he's at on the field, man, he's gonna make something happen. Sherrod, he could play quarterback, he could play receiver, he could play running back, he can play anywhere, everywhere. We didn't have him kick last week, I believe. But he's going up looking like Julio Jones at receiver. Luke Kennedy, You know, Luke, my
Skywalker.
guy, man. Hey, let me tell you, you gotta watch Luke. Look, you gotta watch Luke. When Luke throw a touchdown, you know you paying attention to the receiver. Luke back there where he at doing his own little end zone dance.
Luke hit the gutter.
So
Luke
like
hit the
that's
putter.
just funny to me. So every time somebody score, I'm watching Luke just to see what he bring out. You know what he gonna do. But and one more thing. One thing we do need to work on, man. The rest of y'all guys got to get on y'all end zone dance and celebrations, man. Luke outdoing y'all.
See,
Luke is outdoing y'all.
Luke be in the cut with it though. Ooh, like Luke just go, he hit the hole in one. He put the putter out. I said, that's cold. That's cold.
They got to
But
step the game
yeah,
on Luke.
man.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Elijah too, man. Elijah was getting held all night. They can't stop him. He's too quick, too strong. He got some moves. So they holding him all night. The refs could have threw flags all night. But you know, hey, shout out to the whole team, man. Shout out to the coaching staff, of course, our trainers. Shout out to our fans as well, man, because they be getting into the other team's head as well.
So Elijah, I know you got cut off, man. Did you want to add anything else to what you were saying?
Man, nothing more. You know, we know what we got to tighten up on.
Hey, pop your
We gonna
shit,
keep
bro.
going.
Hey, pop your shit, bro. You the best DN in the league, bro. Pop your
Hey
shit,
man,
bro.
there's a whole lot of holding,
Bro.
man. But guess what? Whenever you putting it on them, how much worse it would have been to get all the calls. So they're just
Come
trying to
on,
get
man.
up out of there, man. When it's time to go, all that holding gonna pay off. And when I got a lineman that can halfway do something with me, well, I'm used to the little hold. I'm used to slapping hands, and I'm just gonna be that much better against him. And then it's gonna look like, dang, how he get all this shine against the big dogs? Well, because I've been getting held all night against the, you know what I mean? So guess what, man? The defense is coming. We pitching shutouts all year, and we pumping the offense up to keep scoring, and it's straight like that.
Straight like that.
Yeah. So that rolls perfectly into the next question. Who we playing next week, fellas?
We got the Mississippi Wolfpack.
The dog pack.
The Mississippi Wolfpack.
And I'm getting some vibes, you know, just some vibes, right? Nothing has been said, just vibes. That y'all feel like this is gonna be a good time and an opportunity to remind everybody who y'all are. So that's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Last year when we played them, it was a good time. You know what I'm saying? We went down to Mississippi. We was missing about 11 starters, and they beat us by 4. But we were supposed to beat them.
Yeah,
They know it. We know it. You know, some things happen, but we good. Like they know us up. They know what happened. They beat us. I think it was like 29 or what? 29 to 32.
31 or 32.
And we came back. We came back from that.
Oh yeah. But like I said, we went down there with what we had. Hey, missing 11 guys, 11 starters, and we still made it do what it do. And that's one thing I do want to kind of say this year that has nothing to do with the question, but shout out to our second team offense, second team defense. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said last week, they're all starters. The whole team is starters. All right, but yeah, back into the question. We got the Mississippi Wolfpack, man, and yeah, that vibe is up there.
It's gonna be a movie for sure. It's gonna be a movie for
Horror flick, action thriller. We don't know yet. We'll find out by second.
I like good matchups, right? And I think this is going to be a good matchup. I have to say, you talk to different teams, everybody feel like they're going to win, and it's not y'all. Just be clear, it's just a general statement until they get punched in the mouth. Because as soon as somebody get punched in the mouth, you see who they really are. Hey, some people get punched in the mouth, spit it out, and come punch you in your mouth.
Yeah,
some people get punched in the mouth, and it might take a minute or two, then they get right. Some people get punched in the mouth and be like, and fall down.
And some people swing first. And some people swing first.
Have you ever got into it with a dude? You pop him in the mouth and it look like he like it.
Yeah.
You know you in trouble, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we going to every game like
you in
that.
trouble, right?
We're going to every game like that. It's gladiators. It's you of us. We gonna get some wounds. Y'all gonna get some wounds, but we coming out victorious. So that it is what it is. We like the energy. We like the good games, the hard hits. We like that stuff. That's what we feed off of. So that's why I said the difference between us, and I ain't gonna say compared to other teams, but we feed off that energy. We feed off we look down, we see the blood. We like that. That's the stuff that we all like that. it's 30 dogs out there, like real live dogs. So that's what we want.
Yeah, it's gonna be some fun. Definitely some fun matchups with you gentlemen. But I already had planned on coming to a game. I was gonna try to do last week, like I said, but I'm gonna get the one. I think it'll be fun because what I like is the consistency. Like whatever I ask, and certain teams you can kind of tell the mentality is there, and y'all definitely had a mentality. And like one of the teams said earlier, the game is like 90% mentality, 10% what you do on the field. A lot of teams may not, I ain't gonna say understand it, but may not appreciate that to its fullest extent. I'm gonna say that. But I heard, like I said, I heard a lot about you guys. I like what you guys are doing. All the guys I've talked to, everybody got good energy. Everybody got that dog in their eyes. You can see it. Everybody wanted just like Coach Moreland. So it's a good
Well,
fun
since you
experience,
said it,
man.
since you said it, man, I really supposed to be playing. I really supposed to be playing, man. But hey, it's the way the cards were dealt.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can do one thing, but you needed more to do something else.
Yeah.
We might do that. Might come out like the longest yard. He might come out there.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, do
Come out
two
there with
plays
the
and pass
longest
up.
yard.
Oh no.
Championship game when we go
and
up
run the
20,
Philly
we put the
special
ball
one
in there.
time.
Get that hit stick on that second play.
Yes, I told him
I'll
the
be doing
championship
the hit
game.
sticking. I'll be
The
doing the hit
championship game.
sticking.
When we up 20 in the championship game, Moreland coming in the game.
Straight up.
I'll pop out the cut.
Yeah, we
I'm
up
playing
20
all
to
cool.
10.
I'm playing all their positions too.
Everybody
Shane,
else will run around. You come
that,
out
he
and
gonna
play
bust out there. Hey, he gonna bust out there like Shane Falco from the Replacements.
Yeah, just don't be like my man from the longest yard.
Brucey.
Yeah, don't end up like him.
Brucey with a cigarette.
Crazy. But yeah, man, it's gonna be some good games this week. Definitely some good games last week. So definitely want to go around and let everybody any last words, any last thoughts you gentlemen have, as well as let everybody know where to find you on social media.
Yeah, I started off so everybody else can go.
Okay.
Again, I'm James Moreland on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm Coach Moreland, Coach_Moreland15. You can find us on Facebook, Peach State Cats, or on Instagram, Cats_IG_TV. Yeah, our goal is to go 1-0 every week. And I do want to say this. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. We did have a DB, Edwin Summerall from Alcorn State, just signed to play football, professional football overseas. So I do want to say that. But yeah, that's our goal, and that's what we do. Get guys in. They want to go to the next level, get them their film, and get them out of here. But yeah, that's it for me. Y'all boy, go ahead.
I'll say.
Hey man, it's right. Go ahead, Antonio. Go ahead.
No, I was do your thing. I went on somebody else say something. Y'all was looking. So
Oh, no, man. Hey, man. Ain't no thing. They already know, man. Sherrod Murray on Facebook. You know, me and Lil Scat be doing our thing. Just come check us out. Go ahead, Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
I'm on Facebook at Luke Kennedy. You can find most of our highlights and stuff. To be 100% honest with you, I got a lot of stuff in the works as far as content stuff coming. I'm gonna try to start doing like a helmet cam thing and working with YouTube and a lot of that stuff. I got an editor, so they'll be pushing a little bit more content out for us. But besides Facebook, you can find me on YouTube at Luke Kennedy. I think it's 313, and then on Instagram you can find me at The Last Skywalker. You can find my highlights on there, and I don't know. I guess you'll see us in some highlights soon.
We'll be back next week in the Winter Circle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Elijah Tony, you can find me on Facebook, J Elijah Tony, Instagram, eTony9. You'll find a few highlights, some construction stuff, And of course some gospel preaching a little bit on there a little bit, but you know, that's a personal page, and it'll show you more who I am on there. So
It gets you fired up. Say, hey, he had me want to run through a wall, but I tried to tell you.
I swear.
you gotta be
But-
quiet till it come out, you know.
Yeah. So Antonio Turner on Facebook, Instagram, 1700 cuts GOAT, TikTok, 1700 cuts football. That's why I got the GoPro footage, all the football stuff is on there. So we got the helmet cam, plays, bloopers, all types of stuff on there. So yeah, you can go look at all that stuff, see everything you need to do, or whatever you need to see to try to stop me. And I got one more thing. It's a couple of people. You know, I'm a bounty hunter. So I'm a bounty hunter now. So it's a couple of people that's on that list that I got coming up. So I will be collecting. I will be collecting when we put them pads on. So I just want that to be known through the whole AAL to the AAL2. This is bounty hunter. We coming to collect that pay.
Mm-hmm.
Not really much more you can say after that. Good luck, gentlemen. Hopefully we will be on here next week, and we'll be talking about another victory. Hopefully, we'll see you many times this season in the winner's circle. And everyone, make sure that you're checking out AAL2. If you have a local team in your area, rock with them. If not, man, come on here, Turf Talk. Find you a team that you like and go follow them. Support them boys, or a couple of T-shirts, a hat or two. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get you a little jersey or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take a road trip, go to one of their games. The purpose of AAL2, for those who may be watching for the first time, is development. They will play some of the AAL, which is the professional team, throughout the season this year. But their goal is mainly development. So they're trying to get these guys in, develop them, and get them out. So when you hear Coach Moreland say that, don't be alarmed. That's what's supposed to happen. The type of coaches, owners that you want in this league is guys who want to promote guys getting to the next level. Guys who want to get to the next level, and sometimes get to the next level. Maybe the first time it doesn't work, but you still get the experience. You still learn something so that you're better prepared if you get another opportunity. But it's development, getting guys ready, teaching the basics. Everybody wants to win. You can go back to any show I've done for AAL2. Every team wants to win. They may have won no games in the past year and a half, but they still want to win. Nobody's here feeling like they ain't got no chance. But at the same time, it's tricky when you lose some of the best players. Coach Moreland said something that's very important. He didn't just shout out his stars. He shouted out the whole second team. What that means is if we take Sherrod, his backup ready to go. Right? Antonio happened to move on, his backup's ready to go. Any of these guys on the screen, they leave, their backup is ready to step in. And maybe they're not exactly the same player, but they can get the job done. In developmental football, if you can't do that, you will not be successful. Right? You got to have guys that not only can start at the top, but guys that can come in and backfill holes that understand the system and understand how to play. That goes for any team, but especially in AAL2. So just want to throw that out there for you good people. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate all the teams from the winner's circle that were able to hop on and discuss everything with us tonight. Again, we'll be back next week. Hopefully with some of the same teams, maybe with some different teams. Thanks everybody for watching, and we are out.
Retro.